Holy praises is due the Lord of the world, the most merciful, the finder, life giver, the way, the law, found mental death in the wilderness of North America. My beloved brothers, sisters, friends, likewise, I am thankful to Allah that He has permitted me to come before you this afternoon as your guest speaker, as I had planned. And I thank Him for permitting me to be here in your midst this afternoon. To the Muslim and that teacher, Minister Lucius of number 4 Temple, Washington, I thank you, Brother Minister, and sisters and brothers of Temple number 4 for your invitation for me to come and visit you for the first time in about 8 years or more. And I thank you for honoring me here this afternoon, not only with your own presence, but with your friends' presence. I want to thank each and every Muslim follower of mine who has traveled far and near to be here this afternoon to meet your leader and teacher. I feel honored by your presence and your sincere love traveled from the West, Middle West, South and North, and East of America to meet me here, listen to what I have to say for a few minutes. That is wonderful of you. There is no leader or follower of a leader in America that can do so much as Islam has done for you and I. I want to thank the Capitol Police Commission for sending out an escort of officers to escort me through the city and to sit around me wherever I am to protect me and my party. I think the Honorable Commission of the Police Department of Washington, D.C. You and I today witness. I have not come here to beg. I have not come here to make a march on Washington or its government. I'm only here to fulfill my appointment with you as I had already promised, and to bring to you the truth. I'm here this afternoon with the solution to this so-called Negro's problem and his slave master. You are not sitting here this afternoon looking at me for foolishness. You are seeking something. You are seeking an answer to your 400-year-old prayer. Your prayer for the last 400 years has been for justice. It was the cry of our fathers when they first landed in the Western Hemisphere. It was justice. And that cry, that prayer has ever been going up before Allah ever since. But you have not received an answer. Everything has failed you. You have been greatly deceived and disappointed. Church has failed. The Christian religion failed you. Your leaders of that religion has failed you. Now the government of America has failed you. You have no justice coming from no party. You have, it is written, among wolves. Every wolf taking a bite at you. You want justice. You want freedom. You want equality. But get none. Your prayer is ever on Capitol Hill. They're ever before Congress in the House of Senate. Your prayer pleading for justice for millions of deprived so-called Negroes of North America, going without answer. Will you accept an answer to your prayer? Yes, sir. Why have not you had an answer to your prayer? Due to the fact you have not been praying to the right God. You have not known the true God. You have not known the true religion. You have not known who was God and who was the devil. You have known yourself nor your kind. Therefore, you have met all both with complete destruction. You plead to the politicians for help. I want to say to you this afternoon, politics will not answer the prayer that you are praying. Politics will not solve the problem of the Negro. For the Hebrews are Israel. You and I have arrived to a day of decision. We have come to the crossroads, the point wherein that we must make a decision on what we shall do or what we shall look forward to do tomorrow. We must make a decision. We must come to an agreement. That is, if we think anything of ourselves, our people, and the future of our wives and our children. Justice is a very common thing. Justice is right. Justice is right. Justice is opposed to wrong. Justice is the nature of God. It is the law that distinguishes right from wrong. Justice is the weapon that God himself will use to bring judgment and justice to the world on the day of judgment. Justice is the purpose of the coming of God to judgment. To give justice to those that is deprived of justice. Of all the people of earth, the so-called American Negro is more deprived of equal justice than any people on the planet. Justice is one of the most greatest principles of righteousness, fair dealing with one another. If justice was to prevail throughout the world, there never would come a day of judgment. The unjust judges of the world is not concerned with justice for the black man of America. I am here pleading for your justice, not pleading to the unjust judges to give you justice. I am pleading to a just judge to give you justice. That just judge is Almighty God, Allah. We have arrived to the end of the time of these unjust judges. Therefore, you must know the truth of it all. The truth hurts, at least the guilt. The truth, according to the Bible, put in the sayings of Jesus 2,000 years ago, will make you free. There is much truth. But what you and I would like to know, what truth is that will make us free? You have read this all your life, that the truth will make you free, but you never knew what that truth was. Some of us thought that it was joining the church. Some of us thought it was the teaching of Jesus' birth and death. Some of us thought that the truth was to know the religion of Christianity. My beloved brothers and sisters, that is not the truth that is referred to there. The writer failed to tell you and I in words what truth that Jesus referred to. The truth that you should know that will make you free, it is the truth of God and the devil. The truth of yourself and the true religion of God. You today think and have misunderstood much. You think that Jesus was the final word of truth, while he himself, according to his own word, confessed that he could not tell it all. But he prophesied that God would send one that would reveal to you the utmost of truth. And the utmost of truth, according to prophecy, is to be revealed to the people lying in the mud. They would need a fight to receive the truth. They would need a fight that God would make himself known to. Not to the prudent wise of this world, but to the fools of this world. And you are those fools. Don't be offended. You are the fools that the Bible says that God would choose to be his people. You have not realized how precious you are in the sight of God today. You don't know that you are the problem of the whole entire civilized world today. You don't realize that without the solving of your problem, the American so-called Negro today, there will be nothing done. It is your problem today that the whole world faces. It is your problem today that troubles America. It is your problem today that concerns Almighty God. Without the solving of your problem today, there will be no future for anyone. We have a new day coming. We have a new world that is now working in on the earth. But that new world cannot be made manifest to you and I until you receive justice. You must receive justice and truth. Without the truth, knowledge of that world, it cannot come in. We are at the crossroads. We are at the post, are in the position wherein that we must speak or die. Right. Fear are preventing you from receiving the truth. Fear is preventing the so-called leader of you today to speak the truth. A leader that is afraid to speak the truth is no leader at all. They all have failed you. Christianity has been the key to your slavery. You have gravely misunderstood that religion. That is a white man's religion. It is not for you and I. There is no salvation in Christianity for black people. It has failed to give you justice. Regardless to your preachers and your church pleading to the government for justice, you get none. Regardless to your prayers to the Father and the Son, you get no justice. Then what good is Christianity to you and I if the religion and the God of that religion will not defend us against lawlessness, against lynchers, against rapists? We will be fooled to believe and trust such religion and such God that bestows all the blessings of that religion upon our enemies. You have been gravely misled. What you are taught to look forward to for salvation don't even exist there. Christianity offers you salvation after death. And I mean death. You must go down in the earth and rot. That kind of salvation I don't want. I will not give you two cents. Any fool that will work hard all his life, praying to God to take him at death and give him a home beyond the grave is a fool. I'm sorry that you think ill of me, but truth is all I'm going to speak. You are in a terrible condition. Without the knowledge of self, God, and the devil and us. You're in a terrible condition. Right in the day of judgment. This is the time of judgment. It is not to come, it's going on now. If it was not already on, I would not be here talking with you this afternoon. We, as a people, numbering between 17 and 20 million people in America, and have worked and slaved for America for 400 long years, only now to be denied justice even by the federal government. We have fought in every war that the country was involved. The so-called Negro's blood has been shed on his home soil and on foreign soil. Only today to be denied justice in the government that he has fought and bled and died for. The government allows lynchers to lynch you and I at will. And even go so far as to hide the identity of the lyncher. If found by them. Tying the lyncher over to his brother who is in sympathy with him. Our daughters and our wives beaten and raped before our eyes by the white man employers of America. And the government will not put a stop to it, but will allow lynchers to lynch you and I if we are charged with an attempt to rape one of them. All of this you suffer. The lynchers live right next door, but is not brought to justice. All of this grief you and I are burdened with. Think over, you and I, numbering 20 million people approximately in America, suffering such shame and humiliation in a rich and a powerful government which is power in the sea, on land, and above the clouds, governing the earth, gathering nations, to rise their hands at them, and yet will not defend you and I against injustice in their midst. Is not it our time that you and I get together and find some way for justice for ourselves? If we are to continue to suffer such injustice, it is better for you and I to go back home this afternoon and kill our wives, kill our children, and then commit suicide ourselves. Rather than to be called 20 million cowards. We killed the white man's brother Germany. We killed other white men's brothers for him. We killed our own brothers for him. Without any justice. We still without anything. Sons and daughters lynched, kicked, beaten, hung up in the sun, drowned in the river, in ponds and lakes. Their bodies is found in the streets, on the highway, in the bushes, killed by the very people that they have slaved their lives out for 400 years. Our women is attacked, insulted, disgraced, right in our home, in our eyes, in the street, in the white man's car, in his house, in his business place. They are disgraced in his factory, everywhere. Our woman is trampled under feet by the white man. When we go to them for justice, they laugh at you. And say that that's good for you, nigger. I say, brothers and sisters, we have come to the conclusion that something must be done. Of your own people, he's pacified as a troublemaker. He's pacified as a communist, a race hater, everything but good. How can you as a people, ever be anything if you're going to crush your own leader who tried to seek justice for you even at the cost of their own lives. Muhammad is classified as a race hater. What race? What teaching that I'm doing that you can classify as racist? And how can the white man see Lenny Lyons teaching race hatred over 400 years of his hatred of you and I? Yourself, and I tell you of it, and that it is the truth, then don't say that I'm teaching race hatred, just say the truth. Of the teaching that I'm teaching today that is hated, and it's called race hatred. That is the truth of the white man. That truth I did not know. Only God knows the truth of the white people. And he has revealed it to me, and if it's not the truth, let the white man thank God for telling me. To you, people without the knowledge of the truth, deceived and misled by wise, wicked saints. I am here with the truth from God Almighty, and that truth I will give my life for. To the introducement of falsehood. I won't mix it up with falsehood. While I know, I said to you, my beloved brothers and sisters of injustice, if you will only listen, if you only will reflect on what is said from the mouth of Elijah, you will not take him for an enemy. You will not take him for a race hater, but you will take him for a beloved brother and a beloved teacher and a beloved defender of yours. I'm not before you of myself. I bit of myself. I am sent to you by Almighty God, Allah. To you, I have not missioned myself. My mission is not from myself, nor is my mission from the devil. My mission is from the Lord of the world. It is a very strong and powerful mission. It is a mission that will bring about a turning point in your history and in the history of the world. The truth will make you free. What is that truth? That will free us. We are already free. Abraham Lincoln freed us. That is not the kind of freedom that this truth will free you of. Abraham Lincoln was not your friend. Abraham Lincoln was not instrumental in trying to free you. Remember that. Abraham Lincoln wanted a United States of America. He wanted to be the president, the sole president of a United States of America. They didn't want two presidents. They didn't want two governments ruling America. They wanted only one government. One president for them all. Not that he was in so much love with the so-called Negro that he wanted to free them from the hand of his brother. But this was a good weapon to bring his brothers in submission to his idea of a United States and one president of that United States. So therefore, you were just lucky that you got freed from service to slave at that time. Otherwise, probably you would have still been in service to slave until today. You say you love Lincoln. You love him because he freed you. He's your emancipator. I said to you, Mr. Lincoln was not your brother. He was no friend of yours any more than George Washington. 100 years up from slavery, you still today feel proud that you have been schooled. You have a few diplomas and degrees. You can do little things educational. But that is not yet gotten you justice. In America, you still suffer injustice with an army full of diplomas and degrees from colleges and universities. That's right. It is not right. I'm here for you to throw out of this place. I'm willing that you throw me out. If I'm not right, shoot me down, cut me down, any way you please to get rid of me. If I'm not right. But if I'm right, be aware. What we want today is justice. We want the truth. The truth has come to you. But you are not accepted. Think over it. Here is a few of us who have accepted God to be Allah. We have accepted Islam to be our religion. And all religion has all is God himself. A religion of the prophets, a religion of all the righteous, a religion of freedom, justice, and equality, a religion of universal brotherhood, a religion that a brother will fight and die for his brother. Therefore they condemn the eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth in their Christian religion, because 17 million Negroes might get an eye for an eye. That is nothing but the common law of justice. If you pluck out my eye, I should try and pluck out yours. But you have been made such harmless slaves by the teaching of a slavery religion called Christianity, which teaches you to not to strike back but turn the other cheek. It teaches you to give freedom to a robber. If he takes one coat, then give him the cloak also. Help the robber to rob. Enrich the thief. That's the kind of religion that you are taught to believe that is God's religion. I say, my friend, it's a slavery teaching. It is against the better nature of you and I to stand and let someone smite us on one side of the cheek, and then we howl. Love, I would say, power in us, then deterring the unstruck. Enough love, I would say, power in us, then deterring the unstruck cheek. To this minute. You can't do that. It is against the law of nature. America can't do it. Christian government of America can't do it. The Pope of Rome can't do it. When America's teeth is struck by an enemy, she prepares her army to strike back. If you and I don't wake up to that knowledge and execute that law that is dead in Christianity, we as well to be dead and forgotten. It is better for you and I to just go and commit suicide. That's right. The enemy come in your home, drag your sons and daughters out, beat, lynch and rape them, and you stand with folded arms. If you and I are deprived of justice, if the federal government will not our murderers, and our rapers. I said to you and we should get together and find some way to punish them ourselves. In the case of a recent lynching in Mississippi, the government agents spent a lot of time trying to find the dead lynched body to show that he had been lynched. It would have been more easier to find the murder than the dead body. According to the paper, that is all you and I have to go by. That the government knows the lynchers. But since finding the lynchers, according to the papers, they have bowed out of it. Turning the lynchers over to the judges of their own native state and court, where they will be free, as all the other lynchers of our people have been free. And a recent bold raping in Florida, 4 white boys or men, according to the paper, confessed when the officer approached them that they hadn't reached the gun. Now, they are on the road to freedom. Will they be lynched? Will they be sent to a federal penitentiary for life? Will you go down there and beat and lynch one of them? No. Why? Because the government will lynch you. We have come to the point wherein that we must find justice for ourselves or commit suicide. What value is your life and my life if it has no protection? If I were a black woman and you and I were that cop that would not try to defend her and the children that she produced for you and I would get a shotgun and kill my husband. This is nothing but right. This thing has come to the point of explosion. I am your brother. Your hurt is my hurt. Don't make any difference with me what religion you believe in as long as you are a black man or a member of the darker people. You and I are brothers, and your hurt is my hurt. For many years you have been frightened. Keep your mouth. Don't say that. It is not time. When is it going to get time for you to speak up for yourself? government for not giving you nothing when you are not asking for nothing. The only thing that you are pleading for is a job. If that is true, that John Hawkins, this white slave trader of our people, brought you and I and our fathers here just for the purpose of working for the white man. He didn't bring you here to make you the white man's equal. He didn't bring you here to make you a citizen of America. He didn't bring you here to make you an owner or president of America. He didn't bring you here for you to feel that you are equal with white people or that you should demand from the white man equal justice in their court. Because in the first place, he brought you here to be a slave. Now today, 100 years up from slavery, you feel satisfied with your little education, that you are happily sitting in heaven to be in rich America and under injustice. You feel happy of that. Just because that you can wear good clothes, or because that you can ride in the good car, on the Star of America, owned by the white man of America, car made by the white man. He is the owner of all. You that ride in the car is owned by him. There you feel proud. Proud of what? A people that has become a nation, in a nation. 17 or 20 million of them, and don't own even a square mile of that country. Don't own a town or a city in that country. And yet feel proud that they are citizens of that country. Something is wrong upstairs. Are you satisfied to be a servant in America for white people forever? Are you satisfied to suffer injustice at the hands of the white murder? Are you satisfied to see your woman freely taken from your side and used by them at their will? Are you satisfied? How can you be satisfied? Where is your intelligence? You have none. Where is your love for your people? You have none. Where is your unity? You have none. You care less. Why? Because you are made blind, deaf, and dumb by me. But truth I will speak or die. And I'm not afraid of God. I didn't take the mission to try to save my life. I've taken the mission to fulfill it, even if it costs the death. Foolish people you are. You need unity. You need to unite together as one brother. Then put it tacked as a wall. A dip in justice. You need to beat your own brother, or even kill him if he don't want to join your unit. It is the only cue for you and I to unite together against India. All right. What is it that we are killed? What is it that 10 million of us is killed? For right and justice. And only 7 million of us. That 7 million of us will enjoy freedom, justice, and equality. I'm not saying to the government, you do this or that. No, I'm not here begging the government to do either one, that or this. I'm begging you to unite with me on the power that will get you justice. Because of the continued progress that I'm making towards enlightening my people, I'm now being charged indirect of receiving outside aid, which is all absolutely false. There is not one dime have come to us from any source other than our own selves. That's right. I have been charged with communism. I have been charged with trying to get aid from the United Arab Republic. I'm not after aid from anyone but the God that has sent me. I don't particularly need any aid from any other source. All right, sufficient. Allah has offered to you and I, if we will submit to Him, the entire universe. I will not walk upon Capitol Hill or go to the White House begging the President and the Congress for nothing of America. I have no need to do so. What right do I have to do so? If I preach to you the doom of America and preach to you that God is present with me, what right I have to go to begging any other source? I have met with God. As Moses met with Jehovah, so have I met with Allah. and he has revealed to me what he has revealed. It is up to you to believe it or not wrong. But I know the end of it all. I know tomorrow. And I would be happy to tell you if you will believe it. I want you to remember, my beloved brothers and sisters, that America is working in every way to prevent you and I from uniting. America don't want no united Negro. America don't want no Islamic Negro. This is the most greatest religion of all the religions of the world to come among white people. To you, when Americans don't want the Negroes to lay down Christianity and accept Islam, why don't they tell you what? This Christianity and the Christians brought you into slavery under Christianity. Why don't they tell you why they don't want you to accept Islam, which is not an organization, not an organized religion, but it is a religion of the nature of God and as old as God. It had no beginning, nor ending. Why don't they teach you that? Why don't they teach you the truth of what that religion will do for you? It will free you from them and their angels. We have the same problem today as Moses had before Pharaoh. Pharaoh was afraid of Moses preaching in Egypt because he feared, and he acknowledged that he feared, that Moses' teaching might change the religion of Israel. Therefore, today, we are faced with the same thing. America is afraid that this teaching will change your religion. And it will. I said to you, my beloved brothers and sisters, you need to change. You have not had a religion. Take finance. Your salvation is on condition that you die. And if you don't ever die, there is no salvation coming to you. Take money. For 300 years you were deprived of a seat in white man's church. For 300 years you were deprived of reading the white man's Christian Bible. After 300 years, but now 100 years, this radical freedom has come to you. You now have been offered a Bible so plentiful until you had it in your garbage can, in the alley, all on the floor, on the porch, on the steps. It's lying in the night. What has come over them? Is it because they are just now becoming converted themselves? No. If they were getting good and want to do right by you and justice by you, then why are they closing their eyes, rejecting justice of their own people? They get you and I. If they are so good now today that they want to visit your church, sit on the banner in the pulpit with you and your pastor, preach to your people, you preach to their people, then why should not that goodness have been enslaved our fathers. Think over these things. No, that is not it. There's Jesus for our heaven. God gave his only son, that through him we might live. The word preaches that God gave his begotten son, that they may regain their place in paradise. That's a shame. The world, my beloved brothers and sisters, that his son would give his life for is not the world that you now know. It is not the world white mankind. The world white mankind was condemned to destruction in the day that it was created. It is not that world. It is not that God built his son to save that people. It is you. You are the one that God today which gives his only firstborn, his only firstborn that people. He will give that first one his life to save the rest. The firstborn that don't mean Jesus of Nazareth, of Palestine. It don't mean him. It means one from among you and us. You are the people that is dead in the Bible. You are the people that must be resurrected in the Bible. You are the people that Jesus will rise from. Jesus rose from the dead. It don't mean a man getting up in a graveyard among dead bodies. It means that the power and the authority and the wisdom and the guidance of God rose up, and his knowledge, the knowledge of God, the understanding of God, rose up from a dead people, mentally dead people. That's all it means. Get out of this place. Go home and be satisfied this afternoon that you will never have to rise from the dead graveyard. Go home and be satisfied that you will never meet God beyond the grave. You will meet him on this side of the grave. The grave tells it all. It is justice, I said, that we want. If we cannot be protected by the law of the land, the government will not protect us against our lawless citizens, and then will not allow us to even receive the truth without them always interfering, snooping around, catching the convict as soon as he hears the truth to take it away from it, or to put fear in it. The government today are even going to my followers, some of them who have jobs in the government, telling them if they are following Elijah Muhammad and his subversive teaching, they will not have a job in the government. I said that is putting fear in you to cut you off from your salvation. What is a job to lose if the government so likes that you believe the truth, your salvation, and will stop giving you a job among them and will stop feeding you? I said, my friend, come on and follow me. I know one that will hire you. The fullness of it is ours. off and die yourself. We only want, yes, we want good homes. We want homes that is protected. We want homes that is not windows broken out just because that it is in the neighborhood of our enemies that don't like us live near to them. Just think over you buying a home sold by them in a neighborhood that they don't want you in because they think it's a better neighborhood than the one that you're in. And then we'll come around, break up, destroy the property that they sold to you. Make your life miserable trying to live in that home. Burn it out. Burn it. Destroy them. Then beat you. Shoot you for even moving in their neighborhood. Will you continue to love and admire such people? Die for such people when they don't want you in their neighborhood. This kind of injustice is enough to make a bad monkey shed tail. We have on this planet Earth billions of people like ourselves. We have oceans of them. We have earth. We have plenty land. We have gold. We have silver. Plenty of it. Why not you and I unite onto our own people? Why don't we try and make friends with our own people since we can't make friends with our slave masters? Why don't we appeal to our people to help us? Why shouldn't we? No. White people won't like that. Don't they appeal to their people to help them? America appeals to Europe, Europe appeals to America, and all white people unite together to help fight off their common enemy or bring him to an end. You and I, millions of us here, is afraid to knock a rancher down, to knock a rapist down, who will come in and rape our baby almost in the grave. In Milwaukee the other day, there was the devil there charged with locking up 2 6- and 7-year-old girls, little babies, keeping them locked up for 45 minutes until the mother pleaded to the police department to send the police, make this thief let her little daughter go free. Taking them in, attacked them, and promised them 50 cents a week if they didn't talk. Now, you and I sit around here, walking around, smiling, laughing, smoking, drinking, eating, and it's terrifying. Are you and I terrified to continue to suffer our own woman after all of this brutality and dishonor coming from the white man? Go over to the white man, lock arms with him, marry him, go out with him. If our woman is so stupid to allow a wink of the eye, a smile, and a soft word, and a pat on her shoulder from the lynch's brother, from the rapist's brother, knowing that her freedom, her husband's freedom, her father's freedom, her brother's freedom is now deprived by that same blue-eyed man that is patting her and winking at her. And yet will jump in his car, slip out at night, in the day, with him, and allow him to disgrace her in public places and in secret, and bring into you and I his little blue-eyed baby. What should be done with our woman? We should take that woman, put her behind the door, and if we hear the door opening, we should lock the door. And then if we hear it unlocked, then we should go back and smack her in the face. Tell her I said, stay there. She should not even look at that type of people. What is their aim? What is their idea of making love with you? Is to disgrace you. They don't want you only for the purpose of disgracing you, bringing your name to a naught, bringing your nation to a naught, making your nation unworthy of recognition. That's all they want. Why are you doing so? Because we sorry coward men have not a backbone strong enough, guts enough, good enough to stand up like men and say to our woman, stay here. We can never be recognized by no civilized nation if we are to allow our woman to be free to do as she please, and especially to make love with the enemy, who cares nothing for her but to disgrace her. It is due to the ignorance of our women, of the knowledge of the white race. That's why they do it. I have said to you in the paper, I have wrote the article time and again that God has revealed to me and has taught it to me thoroughly and over and again that this race of people that you're in love with is absolutely nothing but a race of devils. If they are not, they're all right. It is up to them to disprove the Word of God. It is that time that they should be made manifest. There can never be a just judgment until the man of sin is revealed. The man of sin means a human being that is made total of wrong. One not that has been tempted, attracted by evil, but one that was made of evil. His very nature is evil, and his nature will always do evil. That's the man of sin. That is the man that the Bible calls devil. It is that man that was made like that from the beginning. So this God has revealed, and these are the people that God has revealed to you and I that is nothing but devils, and there's no good that that we can hope of them. We cannot hope for justice from the devil. We cannot hope good to come to us from them. 400 years is enough lesson for you and I. We have pleaded to them for justice. We have pleaded to them for mercy. And it has fell on deaf ears. And today we are just as far off from getting justice from them as we were 400 years ago. Integration, you say integrate. Integrate what? For what? What are you going to get out of it? Huh? Is you happy to go to school with them? Are you happy to just to sit as a student in school beside them? Do you think that's getting you up that equal? No, that is not yet the key. Do you think that because that you ride together with them on their transportation, that is elevating you to become equal with them? No. Do you think because that they invite you into their home or marry your son or your daughter, do you think that you are getting up in the world? Huh? Will integration solve the problem of justice to you? No. It only destroys you. Because of the lack of knowledge of that people, they will destroy you. They don't want you. They fight against you. They don't want you that close to them. You say, well, they got it to do because the government says so. You are in love with them. You are crying and begging them to let me sit beside you when you should be praying to them to send me as far from you as east is from the west. America don't want you to go to your Islam, your God Allah, your people, then all right. If we are to stay here and help her in all her war as we have in the past, give us something for it. If they don't want us them in their social equality, give us a place in America. Set it aside for us. Give us 3 or 4 or more states. Whatever they give us, if they would give us 25 states, we have well earned. Give us the territory. Give us the same instrument that they have to start civilization in that territory for ourselves. Back us up. Take care of. Give us what we ask them for the next 20 or 25 years until we are able to go for ourselves. Demand something. Don't demand a job, demand somebody. We have come to the point where we must have a home on this earth that we can call our own. You pray for help to be sent to Africa, money to help them be free of England and America. It is like a blind man praying for eyes for the other blind man that can't see as he and yet don't realize that he don't have no eyes. It is a shame. You are robbed by such talk. There are many of our people running around over the country and putting out literature all over the country. Help Africa. Help to gain her independence. Where is your independence? 400-year-old slave can look past the Atlantic Ocean and bemoan those people way over there who have not independence. And here he is sitting on the burning deck here in America without any freedom for self, without any land that he can call his own. Yet he's so rich and so independent in America's government that he wants freedom for his black people in Africa before he gets free. I say to you, my beloved brothers and sisters, let's unite. And if America wants the so-called Negro to live here, separate us from them. We can't live with them in peace. We can't give to you a home that is protected by God and the righteous. If you want the whole earth, God will give it to you because you justly do it. You are a slave to ask the government for anything other than a job. And to recognize you as a human being like themselves, just treat us like this. I said, let the government kill us all if they don't want to give us justice or a place in the Western Hemisphere that we can call our own. I said to you, may the peace and the blessing of Allah be upon you. As I said, in the name of Allah, Assalamu alaikum. Please hold your seat. Please hold your seat. Just one moment, please.